The world is wide. Let's make it closer. With smart planning and a touch of magic, Ash knows travel. Welcome to the future of travel. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors build confidence and book smarter. And tonight's training is all about creating travel reels that book clients, not just views. I'm going to show you how to make short form videos that can actually convert, build trust with your audience, and help you turn followers into paying clients. If you're live here, go ahead and drop a quick hello so that I know that you're with me. And of course, if you're watching this on a replay, make sure you comment #replay so that I know that you stopped by. And of course, before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss my weekly live trainings. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in to learn about how to create travel reels that actually book clients. Because your story deserves more than likes, it deserves bookings. So a table of contents, just to give you a rough idea of what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's a lot. I've got a lot packed in for you. Can you tell? But we're going to talk about why reels are advisors' secret weapons. We're going to talk about what's working. We're going to talk about different methods, just different hooks. I mean, we're going to go over every single part of a reel. We're going to break it down so that you leave here understanding exactly what it takes to help make your reels convert better. Now, why are reels travel advisors' secret weapon? Well, honestly, reels are your visual storefront. 90% of the travelers say short form video inspires where they go next. One strong 15-second clip can reach more potential clients than an ad. Has anybody actually went viral yet? Go ahead and comment in the chat. Like, has anybody went viral? Is anybody who has already had a client that maybe have seen their video and they're like, wait, I saw your video and I had to reach out? This is one of the best ways to get clients. And you honestly don't need a 30-minute, 20-minute video. It can honestly just be something as short as 15 seconds that can help actually convert a client. Because in here, we're not chasing trends. We're not trying to do the next best thing. We're sharing experiences, and those experiences is what help convert into clientele. So let's talk about what works right now. People are craving authenticity and not filters. They don't want all of that weird, like, salesy stuff. They're not looking for just logos or perfection. They're not looking for sell pitches or just you trying to go viral. They want real faces and emotions. They want to pull into why they want to book travel with you, right? They want stories. They want relevance to their lives because it's not about being famous. It's honestly about being familiar. The more relatable that you are in a post, the more likely you are to get a client. We want that in a show, don't sell method, okay? Your goal is to make the viewers feel like they're already there. You want to say, instead of booking with me, say, imagine waking up to this view. You're going to use sensory storytelling by sights, sounds, and emotions, and create pictures like morning coffee plus ocean breeze equals this could be you. One of the best ways to not even just get clients, but to even close a client is by painting a picture of what they are going to experience. You can always hit different parts of the buyer stages just by creating a picture, whether it's the inquiry stage, whether it's the planning or the booking. All of these stages require a show method, right? So we can easily take different parts of these buyer stages and create reels just based off of that alone to help with our conversions. We could also do this by doing the hook game. I feel like the better the hook, the better the conversion, because you have to win them literally within 3 seconds, because first impressions happen instantly. Think about when you're watching a video, okay? When you're scrolling, the first 3 seconds is a make or break. If you don't like it, you keep going, right? So we need to use short, emotional, and surprising hooks to automatically pull them in. So let's give you some examples, shall we? Now, of course, I have a gift for you. I always forget to tell you that, but I have a gift for you. It's going to have all of these cool captions that I'm showing you here and a couple other things. So I'm going to give you exactly what you need to kind of build the reel itself. Okay, so make sure you stay to the end for that. All right, but here's some surprising hooks. So what $1,500 can get you in Jamaica? Automatic, let me go read. Right now, given Jamaica is a bad example, but that's just what ChatGPT does. So keep going. Before you book that cruise, watch this, right? This is going to really intrigue somebody, even if they're a new cruiser or an old cruiser. Like if they've been cruising for a long time, they're going to want to fact check you, or they're going to want to see what you're going to say. If they're new, they're probably nervous about cruising, right? Let's watch this video. Good way. This resort gives you champagne at check-in. Ooh, okay. That's an automatic win. You could pull one of those from Vax because they have a lot of different options for them to use that as a perk, right? But say your hook out loud within the first 2 seconds. Your voice sells trust. Yes, I highly recommend that. Any type of pull in that you're going to use, either use your voice or a voice in general, don't just use music. Okay. So some of the clips I'm going to show you, I got 2 examples to show you guys tonight. Then these are new reels that I'm running for this month. But these examples are going to kind of give people that sense of, ooh, let me book with them, right? A voice will always do that. I would rather hear a voice than I'd rather hear music, especially if I'm just watching something. You can write it on the screen. You don't even have to show your face. I ran a faceless TikTok account for 2 years before I ever showed my face, and I got bookings on bookings and bookings. Even when I showed my face, I went viral several times, right? But majority of it I did without what we call showing our face, but what we call it is B-roll content. B-roll content is something that you guys are going to hear referred to as often because I only use B-roll content. Sometimes I will show my face and I will show a part of it, but I don't normally make the whole video my face. I normally throw some kind of B-roll content. What is B-roll content? If you know, let me know. But a lot of people don't know what it is. It's actually like just like resorts, hotels, just any kind of background is what the B-roll stands for. Any kind of background content is what we use as B-roll. Okay. You could easily do a what a $1,500 gets you and then put B-roll of whatever country or whatever you choose, right? Before you book that cruise, you could just put a background of a cruise, something like that, right? Even if you do a really good like conversion post, I'm gonna give you an example. So if I did before you book that cruise, watch this, or how about this? Before you book this cruise, read the caption below. And then what you're going to do is put it into a video, have some background content of a cruise, put the words on the screen, and then write all of it in a caption, right? That's a conversion post because you're bringing them down and they're opening it and they're probably going to stay on that video long enough to read it. That's a great way to pull somebody. Just give you an example, right? Next, the 4 reels that sell. Now, the biggest one always is going to be dream reels. Any kind of destinations or just like I'm on vacation, relaxing kind of vibes automatically help sell because people, like I said, 90% of travelers love to watch that dream, right? Proof reels, client results or reviews of your resorts, or just, hey, this is what happened to my client. One of my most viral videos I had actually that got a lot of hits was a, do you currently check out of your hotel or do you just leave? Try it, run it. Go ahead. I gave you permission. Do you guys currently check out of your hotel or do you just leave? And I said something like, is this like a thing in 2025? Like, are we still checking out? Like, something like that automatically pulled people in and had hundreds of comments. But that wasn't even my most viral video. So I leave it at the bottom. But it's just something like a pull them in automatically. I want to answer this question, right? Value reels, tips, hacks, or comparisons. Great way to do so. Tips, travel tip Tuesday, travel tip Thursday. We love those. Hacks. The simplest hack, like I'm going to give you one. Okay. I'm going to give you one that you can use, but you have to look up how to do it. It's on TikTok. But there's a way that you can actually share your airline confirmation and like the tracking to your friends. I don't know exactly. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's actually a trick, an iPhone hack that you can do. Look it up on TikTok. Something like that would be great because that's something that a lot of people don't know, right? Comparisons. I do side by side comparisons for booking with a travel agent versus booking with Expedia. I do that. I do sideline comparisons of resorts or cruises. Those work great too. Story reels, behind the scenes of your travel life. The reason I like to do these, I know it seems more like team building related, but these are also very much so travel related because the more a person can relate with you, the more they can see you, the more they trust you. So sharing something that you do every single day is going to help them build confidence in booking you, right? So taking a look at these, Go ahead and comment which one are you posting this week. I want to know what you guys are doing this week. I have put together a couple of them that I've kind of worked on. I'm trying to do different reel styles. So we'll see how it goes. But I feel like these are more of a converting thing because it builds that like curiosity that you guys are going to see. So let's go ahead and dive into the first one, shall we? They didn't paste correctly. This is from my Facebook, so it looks a little weird. I apologize. But
fly different, travel beautifully.
okay, so this didn't have a lot of context in it, did it? The reason I didn't have a lot of context in it because this video is only 15 seconds long. I know it seems like it's way longer, but it's not. But what kind of reel is this? We can go back. Go back. It's a dream reel, right? It's a destination. It's a vibe. The reason I did that reel is because I want to paint a picture of what it's like when you book through me. That's exactly what that does, right? So continue. The hook, show, and ask formula. The golden flow for conversions. So 100% you want to hook, grab the attention. This resort is so unreal. Blah, 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 right? Give them the mini visual story, room, beach vibes, etc. And then at the end, invite action. DM me Lux for my top 3 getaways, something like that, right? That is the hook, show, and ask formula. Every frame should have a purpose. Think of a mini commercial. That's exactly what that was, right? The hook. I want to show it to you, but I don't want to blast it really loud again. Hold on. Is it going to let me? No, it's going to show you a different one. Okay. I got another one. It's okay. And then we'll go to my TikTok at the end. But it's basically commercial. That lady started walking around, you automatically, oh, what is she doing? Right? I want to see what she's doing. And at the end, she tells you exactly travel differently, whatever she said. And then it was automatically, there's my contact information, convert, right? That emotion plus authority builds trust. People buy based on emotion and then justify it with logic. You can use your voice for credibility. You can make clips of yourself with destination footage. You can add captions. Most viewers watch it on mute. So if you're going to talk in the video, please always put captions. Oh man, you would be surprised how many views you lose just by not putting captions, right? And then, of course, confidence is contagious. Something that you are very good at is what other people are going to want to do with you, right? So make sure that every time you are posting that you are being very confident about what you are talking about. Next. Okay, so here's another one. This is another mini commercial that I put together. And a lot of you guys always ask me how I do these. I do this through ChatGPT and AI. And I have to talk to it a long time. It probably takes me over like almost an hour and a half. So that's why I don't really teach these kind of videos. But these are just some good ideas. You guys can kind of build them on your own in ChatGPT. But here's another one.
We've all had that kind of trip. Let's make sure yours isn't one of them.
That was a crazy commercial, right? When the AI ChatGPT thing made it, and I was like, wait, what? Like the lady I was getting hit, that cracks me up. Like, oh, that was a good commercial. So those are the kind of videos I'm trying out now. I feel like they're still really good because that's something you'd want to watch, right? So anything like that really works, but that's not all we have, okay? I still do other types of videos. So let me pull up my TikTok real quick. View my profile. Here we go. I do videos a lot like these. So if you're looking for reviews, oh, well, let's put some sound on it. Hold on. Where's the sound? Oh, all right, there we go. That's weird.
Hey guys, it's Ash here, your favorite travel advisor, and I highly recommend checking out the Moody Gardens in Galveston, Texas. This is one of the most prettiest.
I want you all to understand this is B-roll content. Does everybody understand? All of that I've showed you so far is B-roll content. None of that's me, right? That's all different types of B-roll content that you can easily put together in CapCut, ChatGPT, or any kind of AI system in general. Normally can do stuff like this. But this is actually the review for the resort itself, right? So this is an example.
Resorts that I've
This
ever
is a
stayed
very, as you can see, this is a converting post, right? Somebody laughed at it the other day. I was like, well, okay. Here's another one.
So I was getting ready this morning and I was like, you know what? I should tell you guys about the freakiest, coolest resort I've ever heard of. So if you're into freaky stuff, then stay. If not, keep scrolling because I don't want to scare you. Okay. So there's this place in Jamaica. It's called Hedonism.
Okay, I'm not going to show you the whole post. You guys can go watch it if you want. But that general context right there, that hook right there, freaky resort. People that hear that, you know how people are these days, automatically, huh? What? And it's got over 122,000 views, right? So it works. The rest of these are locked, but let's continue, shall we? Let me show you some other ones. Now, I don't really post on TikTok as much, so that's why I stopped, because my TikTok doesn't do what I want it to do anymore. I kind of scale more. I feel like I still actually get bookings from these videos. So weirdly enough, you only have to go viral a few times, and I still get bookings and inquiries regardless of this. So I feel like TikTok can be really a hit or miss, but my videos do really well on Instagram. So I just stay over there. That's just my platform. But you guys can still kind of put all different things together. Let me find another one. So you guys can do, let's see here. We have some, okay. Let me see.
This could be your dream come true. A space that's waiting just for you.
Oh, it's so loud. What are those? Those are Vax flyers, right? Those work great. You could do those. Boom. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, here we go. Oh, I looked rough this day. I don't even care. They don't care. I don't care. All I can think is, hell no. Wow. The whole slide broke on the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas. I am shook. That's like my worst fear happening live. Oh, Lord, imagine you just going down the slide and boom, fall out. Unfortunately, an older gentleman did get. I made a mistake. Don't care. And he's probably gonna get paid, you know. But yeah, honestly though, I'm gonna still go. He gonna get paid. I'm gonna go. Now, the reason I do stuff like this a lot of times is because it's relatable. Because something like that you're gonna watch, right? This is definitely gonna help pull them back. So when you post stuff like this, let me show you exactly how I do this. So you guys are gonna see something that kind of happens repeatedly with me, right? So I will come in here and I will put one that's like B-roll, one that's AI, and then I'll do one that's like a sale. And then I'll do the same thing over and over, right? So for example, this is more of a dream reel here. These do great too. This is CapCut. Just get to the end of that. See how I have the comment grease to start planning? Okay. That at the end right there. Okay. So any of these types of stuff work. I just highly recommend when you're doing it, make sure you use your voice or put something on the screen. Make sure you're using B-roll content. There's just those different things that you guys can do. And I hope that kind of helps break it down a little bit more. Okay. But back to the training, shall we? All right. So your Reels blocks create effortlessly with smart systems. CapCut templates is 90% of what I use. You can do transitions, trending sounds. You can even do text sync. Canva video right size. I do this a lot to make it fit on all my platforms. It can ChatGPT. It can do hooks, captions, call to action. You guys can even try Gemini. Gemini is great too. Unsplash, Pexels. I get a lot of B-roll content from there. Okay, so save your favorite templates and folders labeled by real type, right? I like to have different videos, like folders, where I will do like, if I have team building videos, I have a lot of those. I'll just save those in ones because I reuse them. I don't just use them one time. I'll reuse them again because these people aren't going to remember that stuff, right? So I will go in there, and even if I have to change it up a little bit, I will reuse them. I will make sure that it turns into one more than just one platform type of content. I can use it for several different types, right? Next, 10 plug and post real ideas. Now I'm going to put these inside the actual guide thing too, but here are just some examples, okay? 3 must do excursions in Punta Cana. Perfect. Put B-roll content with all of that. Before you book this cruise, watch this. My client's Cancun resort tour. That I've actually had a client that sent me pictures of where they stayed. Perfect. It could be like 5 or 6 photos for all it has to be, right? What $1,500 gets you in Greece? Behind the scenes of a group booking day. Why I love booking this brand. These are just really good ideas that you guys can kind of get started with. You could easily do a voiceover if you're not comfortable sharing your face. That's okay. They have B-roll content. They have different pexels, Unsplash. There's a lot of places that you guys can take content from and use it that is royalty free. Now, I do have a content challenge for you guys. I really recommend doing one. Okay, start with one because the content that you guys see me create, okay, I have been doing this for 3+ years. I also am learning new types of content so I can teach you guys later on. So you guys see me do a lot of different things, right? But keep in mind, I've been here for 3 years doing this. So I've had time to learn and grow on these systems, and my goal is to teach you guys, but we have to start somewhere, okay? So if you haven't already, I want you guys to start creating at least one reel. But in those reels, I want you to make sure you put some type of hook, whether you're talking, whether you're grabbing their attention, whether you're just popping in and out of the camera, however you want to do it, right? Then I want you to show some value inside of it. And then at the bottom, put a call to action with some kind of content. DM me for 2025 trip ideas or comment below for this, and this, right? Okay, so now that I've kind of explained how all of the types of reels and stuff work, do you guys feel a little bit better about what you can do inside of a reel? There are just so many different possibilities that I don't want you guys to just sit out here and just start posting, just sales pitches or just random types of content or information. Every time you're posting, it needs to have that hook, show, and ask format so that you always get the results that actually are going to get you bookings. Okay. Now, to help you with that, I have a bonus gift for you. All right. And if you want this gift, we have an engagement deal, which is where you have to comment reels on the replay. I don't know why it says on the replay. Ignore that. So comment reels on the live. Okay. I don't know why it says on the replay, but make sure you guys comment reels so I can go ahead and start putting it in the chat. But let me show it to you first before I put it in the chat, right? All right, so travel reel caption starter kit. Here we go. Because I don't want to just show you guys how to do it. I want to give you like what you actually need to do so. Okay. So this kit is exactly designed to do that. I have 10 copy and paste called it examples. So when you guys are building your reels and you need to put something in there and you need something catchy, you can do any of these. Okay. Then we also have, you want to become a travel advisor like me? Yeah, let's go. Okay. Then here's the other part of the actual video, which is the hook. If you guys need good hook templates, you guys can use these. I would highly recommend picking a couple of these and just dropping them in the chat GPT and letting it build the actual video for you, right? And then we have 5 caption frameworks that drive DMs. So if you guys need an entire like video setup of what you just want to use, you could just plug these into chat GPT and they work too, okay? This is an entire video setup. You just have to put the B-roll content behind it. Here's a pro tip of how this works. Hook, story, call to action, hashtags. We know that already. Okay. So that is just some things that you guys can kind of use to help get started. So let me go ahead and share this with you now. Right. 1 second. I'm going to go drop it in the chat. But while I'm doing so, make sure you guys go ahead and comment reels so you guys can get that. I'm posting it now for you. Okay, you should have it in there. And of course, just some key takeaways. Reels don't just get you seen, they get you booked. You have a way better chance of getting a booking from a reel than you do any photos or text in general. And when you're doing so, make sure you focus on stories and not sales and just be consistent with it. You get better as you go. I promise you. Some of the videos you just saw were old and I do a lot better than I do now, right? But always include a call to action and that the right reel today can turn into bookings tomorrow. I have seen some of the craziest, simplest videos go viral. One time an agent of mine posted just like a plane, like flying, and she put some words on it and it went viral. Don't overthink this, okay? Every reel is a digital handshake. Make it unforgettable. Now, just a little quick wrap up in a Q&A. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. And then, of course, now it's your turn to turn your post with a purpose. If you want us, I was really thinking we need to kind of just start supporting each other in this. And one of the best ways to do so, feel free to go ahead and drop your handles in the chat so we can kind of cheer each other on when it comes to these postings. Feel free to drop those, and I will go ahead and make sure I follow you guys. And of course, thank you so much for joining tonight. But before you hop off, let me go ahead and just show you guys some more trainings that we're going to be doing if you haven't seen them already. Tomorrow, we're going to do from invisible to in demand, so fixing your social media energy. Do you feel like your energy is off? Make sure you join me tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we have travel content that goes viral without paid ads. This is all about viral travel marketing this week. Then we're going to do sales and client flow the week after, and then automation and time freedom. And then, of course, week 4 is advisor week. So make sure you guys hop back on here tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST so we can fix your social media energy. But I'm going to go ahead and head over to my chat. So if you have any questions or if you're still commenting reels, I will go ahead and drop the travel reel caption starter kit again for you. I'm headed back over to my chat and I will see you there. If you have any questions, drop them. And of course, I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST.